I got started in the automobile business because my father was in it. I started out at a Nash dealer in Glendale for the first year, and after that I moved to Galpin Ford some 62 years ago and been there ever since.
The deal with the selling cars on the weekend in college was if I sold the car on Saturday, I didn't have to come back Sunday, so I got a day off. So that was my mission in life.
I started out washing cars in the heat of the summer.
Well, I started working at the dealership when I was around 12 years old and always knew I wanted to be in the car business.
I started when I was 13 years old in the business, sweeping floors and cleaning toilets. I wanted to get a BMX bike, and my dad told me to go out and get a job and get one.
My first journey into the car business aborted in 1974 when I went to my father needing a job because I was an aerospace engineer and aerospace was in something of a depression. I ended up at Hughes Aircraft for a few more years.
I've been in the business now 39, as I mentioned. 25 was with Sully, and that was an opportunity that is second to none.
Well, I've been with the Keys organization coming up on 22 years.
Well, I was washing cars in Glendale and being an annoyance to everybody else working there. Yeah, I was only 14 years old.
You get fabulous employees you're working with, and you're building relationships, and you're watching their families grow and then prosper, and that's fulfilling.
It reminds me of my ocean at the beach, my yard out front, I call it. It changes every hour, but the ocean's still the ocean. And that's what I like about the business. Every day is different, but the car business is still the car business.
You pick up the phone, there isn't a dealer around that won't help you out. The dealers help one another, and that is one of the great things about this business.
If they love the business, get into it. If they like the business at their age, then get into it because it is a great business and has a great opportunity for them.
I always say, get in there, do whatever job they give you and do it well, and then the opportunities will follow from that.
I'm always talking about the family. Don't chase too many franchises. Don't chase too many different towns. Stay consistent, stay who you are, and embrace and protect that family relationship.
Good pay.
Hiring great people, and then you nurture them and support them and give them the tools to be, great employees and great people.
Good pay.
Just to treat them with respect. Everybody wants to work at a place where they feel valued and also loved.
Good pay.
The two most important management functions are recruiting and training.
Money. Money keeps them motivated. Well, I think from a law standpoint, it's probably the most difficult state to work in because we have so many regulations, and it's very, very difficult to stay in line with all the things that people dream up.
I think we have more black letter, very specific law that amount to traps that we can fall into.
The internet has helped the automobile business. It helps the people when they come in that they sort of know what they want. And that our selling, like we used to do in the old days, we had to sell. And now it's not as much selling as it is putting them in the right car at the right price, at the right payment.
Well, certainly it's all changed, and it's all stayed the same. Certainly we used to, the way we teach people, the way, that the customer pulls up outside, you bring them inside, it's all different today. Your skills have to be different. There's positions today that we have inside of our dealerships that we never had before. Internet manager, BDC manager, a digital marketing director. Some of the positions we had before, you don't need anymore.
The biggest threat to the retail automotive business that I see is the number of third parties out there trying to sell cars and challenge how we do our business each and every day as a franchise dealer.
We are a very important business, and so there's a lot of people that want to play. So we've got the interrupters, the people that want to inject themselves between us and our customers.
The politics, the over-government regulation in California, so that would be Southern and Northern, but that would be probably the only real drawback. It's just difficult to deal with. There's so many advocates helping us in how we should do things and build things that I would say that's clearly the only stumbling block that we all have to work around.
There were problems that are unique to this county of Los Angeles and the city of Los Angeles, and so there was a need to have representation locally.
And back in 1973, it was for the sole purpose of eliminating the 0.5% gross sales tax receipts in LA City.
All the cars were being bought outside the city, not from dealers in the city.
These were dealers that understood the importance of getting together and sharing their resources to solve problems.
My 1 year as a board member with Glencta has been outstanding. It continues to tie my community, my political aspirations of knowing and being involved with my politicians. And I love the fact that our involvement with the LA Auto Show, that's just huge.
There's a lot of, employers and employees that we have to make sure they're going down the right path and doing things the right way so the customer has a great buying experience.
We do a lot of advocacy with state and local legislators. We have a lot of seminars, a lot of training.
We compete hard, but we need to work together so we're at the table with our when decisions are made by public officials.
We feel that the success of the community is a predicate to our success.
We're a big part of the community. I can't imagine any other industry having this kind of impact. We are boots on the ground in our neighborhoods.
Who do they call when the school's having a raffle, when the school's doing a hole-in-one prize, or when a Little League team needs to be sponsored, they call a dealer. And who steps up? The dealers do.
Here's who we are. We are your largest tax base. We are large employers of people. We are philanthropic in the community. We're entrepreneurs. And in any industry, you're gonna have the good and the bad. But as a whole and collectively, we do good things.
Our country stands on this business, and as you carry that down statewide, there's so many key features of state and local government that rely on the local dealers, and it goes from the little leagues to the sales tax generation that keeps many towns from installing utility taxes or cutting back on services.
This organization really protects our interests, and that's why every dealer should be a part of this organization. And there's no reason for you not to be. Together we're stronger.
I want to thank each and every one of you today that are here in attendance. There are 170 Glencta members, and we will not rest until we have 170 more.